Sorry,
I was
that
gonna-
was.
I was gonna
go. I know it's my fault. I liked it.
Hi dolls, welcome back, and if you are new, hello, my name is Jessie, and today we're going to react to Season 1, Episode 3 of SWEETPEA, Black Spots in the Garage, and this comes as a request from Lobotomized Barbie. Lobotomized Barbie is at the tier where we get to request specific episodes of certain shows, and I have good news, because there are 4 episodes left. Lobotomized Barbie, you requested 2 again, which is awesome. But we have another Patreon supporter that will be sponsoring the last 2 episodes, so we will be marathoning the rest of the season. Cannot wait to see what happens next. At the end of the last episode, we have Rhiannon with the taste of blood and wanting to get out some rage on someone else who would take out the asshole from the bar. Now, on top of that, we end staring up at Julia's poster. They are clearly indicating that Julia is going to be our final victim, I feel, at the end of the season. Will it happen? Will it not? We'll have to see. It's Season 1, Episode 3 of SWEETPEA, Black Spots in the Garage. I've been in the mood to watch this because I've been reacting to Yellow Jackets. Ella was in the last episode, and I was like, Rhiannon, I wouldn't return to the scene of the crime. Good lord, Kitty. Oh, see, Dobbie would totally eat me. That even looks like an old Dobbie. Now, did she go back there to make sure it really happened?
I'd love
or
to
just
kill.
to see it?
Look at her ugly little ghost.
Bizarre, sadistic way to taunt someone. Oh.
Julia Blenkingsop.
She
for having a
sucks.
cool job, for having a partner who's basically a Ken doll. Perfect little life.
She taking notes? Oh, no. No, Rhiannon, no. Oh, no. Be careful. Oh, God. I'm so claustrophobic that just her getting in it made my heart sink.
I know I've been a knob.
Bit.
You know, I can't find the right words, so I just...
No, I think you just want what you can't
Maybe
have.
you just like this perfect little language. Hey, listen, we should still go for that coffee.
Yeah.
He just wants to take the business.
Good art, bad farts.
Can I get a bag, please?
Okay, weirdo.
Oh, she's obnoxious.
Saying to him, I was like,
Shut Spill it on her.
Bye then.
Gone?
She doesn't even know.
Morning.
That extra few minutes.
Morning.
You know.
It's the only one that said morning.
There's pastries in the kitchen if anybody
Thank
wants.
you would be nice, Jeff.
Are they gluten-free? Because I can die if I eat flour. Not instantly, but it'll take like 10 years off my life. Audience.
2 of my friends actually are extremely
enough for a
gluten intolerant. This is a serious thing for people who seriously have a problem with it.
Wondering where my name was.
They're like, yeah, we're at.
If you want your name on something, I'll lend you my label maker. You can put your name on a stapler.
Oh my God, he's such a piece of poisonous coffee. Oh, she's gonna make him dance.
Poison them.
No.
Go on, prove it.
That sounded like a good pastry.
You've got jam on your face.
Thanks, Jeff. So thoughtful.
Should have told me.
Where is she?
How did you not know, Rhiannon?
You said you'd be nice about him and you weren't.
I wrote it, so if there's an issue, it's with me.
He deserved it.
Oh, look at their faces. I wouldn't say he deserved it.
Can't do things like that and then get away with it.
No, but you can't tell their mothers that they deserved death either. Like, I mean, you can, but it's not nice.
Oh, Christ. What did he eat?
Get well soon, Jeff.
I hope it one of those pastries. I had 3.
Whoa.
What?
You look big date.
No, just
love him.
a work thing for my dad's business.
He's so sweet and innocent. I feel so bad for him.
But it's fine.
Oh,
Sorry,
I was
that
gonna-
was.
I was gonna grab your hand.
I know it's my fault. I liked it.
He apologized for being a knob, but
should we
I
get into it then?
don't think that meant he
Yes,
wanted to go out on a
let's,
date with her.
do it.
Have you got the agreement?
Were they supposed to bring it?
Well, yeah. That's the whole point of the... I was going to talk you through it.
Yeah.
Garden
What
work.
kind of music do you like?
I thought you paid.
What? I didn't pay. Oh, we got paid. Craig, we have to go back.
It's
He's
fine.
joking.
I paid when you were in a bog.
She really likes him. He just wants to hook up.
Look at me.
She's finding her confidence, that's for sure. She's being more assertive. She hasn't killed anybody yet.
DC Marina Farah of the North Berkshire Police. Is this Rhiannon Lewis?
Uh-oh. At least you're on a happy high.
Happy to help.
Great.
All right, Rhiannon,
So,
you need to take a breath,
what were you
sweetie.
doing
You're
earlier that evening?
Pretty hammered, actually.
Oh, yeah, I was so drunk I
Probably
couldn't
why I didn't
remember
see
anything.
Too busy. My dad died.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
And my
awkward.
dog.
And my dog.
What?
Tank! R.I.P. Tank!
Oh, my world.
Sorry to hear
Mine
that.
too.
What time did you go to the club?
Laddie lads. Bad lads. Like the type that are like, whoa, lads.
We've got a great lead on some laddie lads.
Excellent. Can I have a word? Sergeant.
Uh-oh. She's definitely left with the harder one.
Interview paused at 9:17 a.m.
Okay.
Does she always do that? Your boss?
Belittle you.
Not see you?
That may have screwed her. She was trying to bond with Marina, and Marina's now like...
Second body. Yes! Same weapon.
Well, they found it.
Size of the blade,
I was also
maybe.
going to ask that.
Well, my source says no weapon found yet. They're using the size of the wounds to confirm it.
Never know when to stop. They can't help themselves. Weird loner who has nothing else. Heard it on a podcast.
Extra vigilant, walking home drunk, Claudia. There's a killer on the loose.
Oh, Tink is her picture.
Well, I do like a hot tub.
What?
What plans?
I'm putting in an offer. I spoke to Sarah after I came round.
Oh! It's literally like you think the worst thing possible, and then it just gets worse and worse. 6 missed calls and 18 notifications. They're gonna know it was you! Alright, run. Don't stand there. This is not sketchy at all.
I'm really glad you're here. I
Do
wanted
you have
to
keys?
say... You want me to call your fiancé?
No, can you just...
Oh my god, the seat's all ripped up. Why doesn't she want her to call her fiance? What's going on there?
What kind of music do you like?
That's such a weird question.
No, it's not.
Is it?
Oh my god. Oh my god, no. She's not really gonna do this right now, right? Oh. She never put any of the food back? Tell me she's gonna like slip and hit her head or something.
I didn't stay at home last night because I was having sex with Craig.
I have so many
Another body
theories
found
and
today.
none of them come true with this show.
Big bully,
Ooh, I like the
stabbed
shot.
to death, and it was me, Julia. I killed those men. They were bullies, just
Oh,
like
you always ambush though. You never...
You ruined my life, Julia. I want an apology.
For what?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh! Okay, one of my theories came true. Oh! Oh! Is she dead? Oh my god, that's how it ends. All right, there you have it. Episode 3, Black Spots in the Garage. This show is it's very surprising, to say the least. I am very impressed with it because I am a person that theorizes. If you watch any of my other videos, I actually need to like stop myself from theorizing sometimes because I'm going off on too much of a tangent. I don't even know if this bit that I'm theorizing off of might even be accurate. And so I just throw theories at this episode like crazy. Finally, one of them came true. We have her slipping on the water. Oh my god, she home aloned herself. So Julia is a terrible person, and I'm not going to bother going over that again. We've gone over this many times. Julia is a horrible, terrible person for what she did to Rhiannon. It is to the point where she like goes beyond a bully. This girl had no reason to torment and ruin Rhiannon's life like she did. She just did it because she felt like it. And it's almost worse now that I don't think she really remembers. Like, is it worse that she remembers and she's like, I don't want to say sorry? Or is it worse that she was so evil to so many people on so many different occasions, she actually doesn't remember what she did to Rhiannon? I'm still not sure. But here she's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say sorry for. Obviously, you do. Like, you have to remember what you did, and if you don't, you are even worse of a person than I thought you already were. So it doesn't surprise me that Rhiannon kind of broke character here, where the first two, it was spontaneous. She got a rush. She kind of like stabbed them. Not sucker punch, but sucker stabbed them, if you will, right? This time, she actually shows her the knife. She tells her she is the killer. She approaches her without surprising her. So this is why it really doesn't go the way that Rhiannon thinks it's going to, but I think that she needed to do that. It wouldn't have been satisfying enough to her if she didn't say everything that she felt like she had to say, right? But it was foolish of her. And obviously we know she doesn't think very smart with these situations. She acts in a rage. But, I mean, Julia is clearly bigger than her, right? So right off the bat, I'm not surprised. She's taller. She's bigger. We saw her going to Pilates classes. Like, she is definitely able to overpower Rhiannon. But we have the water from the food that was taken out of the freezer on the floor, and she slips on that, and she ends up smacking her head. Now, they had a bit of a tussle. She fell and hit her head, and then Rhiannon hits her again with a giant piece of frozen meat. But we end the episode with her. She's awake. She's alive. She's not dead. I don't know how much time she has. That seemed like she hit her head pretty significantly. And again, Rhiannon hit her pretty hard. So if I had to guess, she's definitely got some trauma to her head. But my question now is Rhiannon going to kill her? Or are we going to hold her hostage? Because I don't think Rhiannon is satisfied with Julia not acknowledging the torment that she experienced. She wants to be validated. She wants Julia to say, I know what I did. I'm sorry for what I did. I did not mean to hurt you, or whatever. Just even acknowledge it, So I have a weird feeling, my theories of the show aren't always right, but I have a weird feeling that we might have Rhiannon take her prisoner and like tie her up in the basement or something, which would not be smart. It'd be very dangerous. But this is Rhiannon, and she acts recklessly. So that is a crazy ending. Granted, this is like the mid of the season. Whenever you have the middle episode of the season, something crazy happens. But I'm not kidding. I literally said earlier in the episode, I thought that this was going to be the final episode. We were going to have this kind of a situation. I'm kind of glad that it's not at the end of the season. Like, I want to know what is going to happen and what we're going to do with this situation. Aside from that, we find out a huge bomb that the plan is for Julia to buy the house. So if it couldn't get worse, Rhiannon doesn't even want to sell the house. Now we have Julia planning to buy it. I feel really bad for her because it's just like, as I was saying in the reaction, it gets worse and worse and worse and worse, right? Like, it keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse. I can't remember his name. The jerkhead.
With Craig.
Craig. I just hated Craig so much I didn't even write his name down. Yeah, we have this interesting situation with Craig because Craig ghosted Rhiannon. Rhiannon really liked him. He apologized for it, but also wants her father's business, but also was attracted to her at karaoke, but also keeps trying to talk about the business. So I really think that Craig is looking at this as like, I can hook up with her. And in the long run, it'll make her happy, which will make her more inclined to give me the father's business. That's what I feel. I really hope that's not what's happening, but I feel like it's pretty evident that that's what's happening, because she was treating the whole situation as a date, and he was confused as to why she didn't bring the paperwork and why she was asking him random date questions. So we'll have to see what happens with that, especially now that Julia's going to be missing. But moving on, we have the cops call Rhiannon in for questioning because they're calling everybody in, and the one is really lax, bonds with her over the animals, sympathizes with her story. And I didn't catch his name, but Marina, on the other hand, is looking at her very suspicious, kind of has an eye up, not quite sure about the answers, and Rhiannon tries to bond over the fact that they're both invisible and their bosses don't see them. And this, I think, tipped Marina off. I think, again, Rhiannon was trying to bond, be like, I'm just like you, and relate. And instead, it made Marina think that's a little suspicious. You know, you feel not seen. You work at a news station or a reporter as like at a newspaper or whatever, and now all of a sudden all these things start coming up. I know that Marina's going to be catching on to different things soon, but it's a matter of what. We have an incident at work, and it's a little uncomfortable. So the mother of the last victim, or the first victim, shows up and is very angry, and understandably so, because AJ and Rhiannon promised her that they would not write negative story about her son if she let them in and talked to them. And so, honestly, from that standpoint, it is wrong. And AJ kind of felt like that too. Like, we made a promise to her. She opened up to us. It's not right. With that said, he was a terrible person. It's not like it was like an innocent little, not that any bullying is little, but it wasn't an innocent thing that he did to this person. He was a terrible, horrible person that made this person suffer. And so to glamorize somebody like that is very damaging to the people that they hurt. The story that they wrote was true. And it sucks, but it is. The sad part is you betrayed your word, right? You gave this woman your word and you went back on that. I don't like that. I'm the type of person where it's like, if I give you my word, if I say something, I mean it. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do something and then do the complete opposite. And so it's sad that it's his mother. It's his mother, and she doesn't want him to be viewed like that. And she says, you know, this is all that people are going to remember now. But also, were you really that ignorant to the situation? Did you really not know what was going on? Did you really not know what he was doing to people? Did you really not know how much of a he was? Because I feel like you did. But again, it's his mother. So it's like, I don't know. I kind of try to feel sympathetic in that situation, in that regard. Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is if they wrote this story without having the mother situation involved, I wouldn't feel sympathetic. I would feel sad. I'd be like, that sucks for her. But it's like, you did what you did. It's your job. But you gave this mother of this dead son your word and you went back on it. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. But, you know, it is what it is. They wrote the story. I do think that Rhiannon shouldn't have said that he deserved it. I think she could have left it at he was a bad person and this is the truth. I'm sorry. I know I told you I was going to do this, but the truth of the matter is that he manipulated and tormented this person and ruined their life. And that wasn't right. Saying he deserved to die, you didn't have to add that part, but I love that we get to see Rhiannon being a lot more confident, being a lot more secure in who she is, standing up, not letting people take the piss out of her, as Tommy would say. She poisons, basically, Jeff's coffee. and throws the phone of the supermarket clerk into her soda, and she dominates Craig in the bed, and now we have Julia as prisoner. Insane. Overall, fantastic episode. I cannot wait to see what happens next. And until the next reaction, so long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when they may need it next. Bye.